Hi and welcome back to this course. My name is Cynthia Wakeo, and today we're going to be looking at the common mistakes you make when writing a CV, and Pamenas is going to be giving us tips on how we can avoid these mistakes. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Cynthia.
What are the common mistakes you have observed in a CV over the years as a recruiter?
There are very many mistakes, but I'll focus on the major ones. And these advices to those who have experience. So if you're a fresh graduate, this may not apply. So one of the main mistake I see is where candidates or professionals, they don't tailor their CV to suit the position they're applying.
Yes.
So the candidates or professionals, they make a lot of assumptions. So you'll find the majority of them will just work with one CV. And that way they forget to cater to the needs of the employer or the advertiser.
Yes.
So in that way, seeing that even if you are qualified, even if the ideal candidate, if you miss on one or two things, then there's a probability of you not getting called for that interview. So for example, look at communication. It's quite a broad field.
Yes.
And I'm sure this is an area that you are conversant with. So if someone is hiring for a digital marketer, I could be looking for someone who will do what, SEO. I could be looking for someone who will be doing campaigns, email marketing, social media management. But rarely will you find a job that wants you to have all those skills. So you'll find maybe whatever they're calling digital marketing, for them might be more towards social media management. So you'll find 60% of the job is social media management. Then even if you have that breadth of experience that you're familiar with all those areas, I would advise you then to focus on social media management, because that's what the advertiser is looking for. Same case, if it's accounting, you'll find, there are like 10 responsibilities listed, but then you find the majority of them have to do with the monthly reporting.
Yes.
Then again, I would request you to focus on that. So that's number one, not tailoring the CV to suit the requirements of the job.
Yes.
The second one is obviously the format. I don't know you, I've never met you, and the reality is you're not the only one applying for this position. It's a competitive field. So candidates don't know this, but most employers and recruiters, we receive thousands of applications. So something as simple as, is your CV well formatted, does it look professional, really that counts. Another mistake I've seen is, what additional information do you put that separates you from, let's say, John or James? And here I'm talking about achievements.
Yes.
So if I have two CVs, they are well formatted, they are tailored to fit the role, but one has achievements, then someone who has achievement, it makes them stand out. So that way someone is able to have a mental picture of, okay, this person came, they started a department, or they achieved these targets, 5%, they brought this type of revenue. So it's able to paint a mental picture, and that now, the CV now can be able to sell you. So in a nutshell, I would say those are the three main shortcomings I see with many professionals.
So how do professionals ensure they avoid these mistakes?
Well, there are a few things you can do, and I mean, get free information like this. Subscribe to our channel where we keep discussing such issues, and you'll be able to learn on how to do it. Number two, I would recommend talk to a friend. Just share, like you can just give your friend a CV and ask them, how does it look? Because someone doesn't have to be in HR or in senior management to be able to tell you whether is the CV speaking to them. So there are things someone you just pick up and tell you, okay, this doesn't look good. But lastly, you can come to us as professionals. We offer a free CV review where we'll be able to tell you exactly how is your CV, is it professional? And us having been at it for the last 13 years, we've met many professionals, many employers, we know their requirements. And so the team I work with, they'll be able to review your CV, they'll give you feedback. And after that, we can either do the CV for you, rewrite the CV afresh, or if there are minor amendments needed, you can do it for yourself. So in short, there's help out there, so you don't need to be making a mistake or be sending your CV, and all you do is you don't get to hear from employers. And yet you're qualified, you have the experience.
I think the information we give out on CVs and such issues is enough for somebody to actually identify these mistakes.
Yeah, I think if you're keen enough, you will.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's the whole essence of having this channel, so that we can be able to educate the professionals.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your time, and thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.